Ah, yes, the video. Let's go take a look outside. Florida rains like Independence Day. Look at this. Look at that like whole like dark like rift. It's like the freaking spaceships coming in. It's just dum, dum. It's like Will Smith is gonna jump out of nowhere. Wouldn't that be nice? I've never met Will Smith. I would take a few aliens just to meet Yeah, the gain train. So it's nice out. It's starting to get a little. It's like still you get that like humidity, but it's starting to get a little bit more cool-esque, because the winter time is cometh. It's almost October, so it's gonna start getting cooler in the next month or so. You know, everywhere else is gonna start snowing, and here it's gonna be like, I don't know if I should go to the beach today. It's a little bit chilly. Grubbed it up. Still doing some video editing. Gonna do some more stretching and some foam rolling, and going over some of the material from feedback. Ooh, beard action. Some feedback from Premium, doing the program design series. So everyone that's on my private Facebook page, SwoleNormous Premium, we're going through all the steps that's working to design their program and tweak it. So if you already have a program, you can reassess your program and see if there's a better way to, adjust it, because your program will change as you lose weight, as you build muscle. Things change going through that process. You don't just do the same thing over and over again. As you get better, you have to adjust. You have to adjust your training. You have to adjust your nutrition. So you can't eat the same way all the time, because if you want to gain, you build muscle, and then you need to eat more, and then you gain more, and then you need to eat more, and then you need to adjust and adjust. And the same thing with losing weight. You can't just eat the same, because your body will plateau and match what you're doing. So you have to shock the body, change things up, take time off, hit it back on. That's what I'm doing with my yoga, my stretching, and my recovery from my weight training. That's going to be a new stimulus when I come back to the weight. So it's going to help my body adjust and develop. It's a process. It's a process. It never ends either. Never ends. Just got back for some clients and yoga class. I got a little bit more into my own personal practice, so it felt good. Gonna do some more foam rolling and stretching right now. It's a good start to a day. Think about this a little bit differently. I want you to think about Saturday a little bit more like a Sunday. Let's make Saturday more like a Sunday. And what I mean by that is, on Sunday, a lot of times you'll maybe have some time to reflect. You'll set up your schedule for the week. You'll do your meal preparation. You'll make your meal for the week, or your meals for the week. And you kind of do all your weekly planning for workouts, who's going to pick up the kids on what day, blah, blah, blah. You kind of set up your week on Sunday. What I want you to do is to start doing this type of thing on Saturday. And for one reason, doing it on a Saturday is going to throw Saturday off a little bit. It's going to change the way you think about each individual day. It's going to take you outside your comfort zone. It's going to give you a little bit different perspective, because you don't have the anxiety that you normally have on a Sunday. And I think a lot of us underestimate the power of the mind and the power of routine and the power of where our minds can go when we do something in the same way all the time. When you're on Sunday, you know tomorrow's Monday, you know you're back to the grind, possibly doing a job or things that you don't want to do, and you're like, oh my God, Sunday's coming, I don't want to do this, blah, blah, blah. And you kind of have this negative connotation with Sunday, and you might have a little bit more stress associated with your schedule preparation. So I want you to think about this kind of stuff on Saturday, because it gives you a little extra buffer time to reflect. Plants are looking sad. It's feeling freaking funky out. Oh, it's like a nasty little heat here. This is hot water, but let me use this to water these beaches anyway. And I was talking about this on Snapchat today. I think that I'm a little understretched and under recovered from a lot of my training. I don't always get a lot of sleep due to my schedule, so the pressure for the weight training, sometimes, you know, extra rest days are good, but some more foam rolling, some more stretching, some more personal yoga, and some more personal attention is something that is a priority for me at this time. And right now, coffee's wearing off a little bit, and I notice, you know, it's not just the coffee wearing off, it's just the need for more repair. So understanding your body and knowing when that repair needs to take place and when that's more of a priority than weight training, it's a kind of a conflict for someone like myself who's big into lifting weights and who's lifted weights and started fitness with bodybuilding. The feeling, it's a psychological feeling that you're small, you're tiny, that you're feeling flat just because you haven't worked out, you know, in the last day or so. I'm not sure if I'm going to take completely off from doing weight training. Probably just going to do more like total body workouts, more corrective type stuff to complement the yoga and the stretching. And we'll see. I mean, I go by instinct. If I feel like working out, I will. But if I don't, I won't. And that's going to be something that I have to learn to accept mentally as well as physically. Physically, it's going to be good. Mentally, it's a challenge. It's a challenge. It's like someone trying to get into the gym for the first time. It's a challenge to get that started, to make that happen. So, or to understand. Mentally, I understand, but I can tell right now for some reason it's going to be a little bit more challenging because I was seeing some good progress. Or was I? Body and mind have to match. It's another aspect of it too. So the focus coming up is sleep, stretching, and doing all sorts of recovery type work. And that's going to have to be the focus to reset and, you know, regenerate my whole mental clarity. And I think I mentioned this before when I talk about overtraining. I talk about how everyone has different aspects of overtraining. Mine is I don't feel like working out. If I don't feel like going to the gym, if I don't feel like training, there's some overtraining going on. But my overtraining is just lack of interest. Because I always feel like training. I always feel like working out. I always feel like going to the gym. I always feel like pumping iron. So when that starts to slip, when I start to lose a little, I'm like, I don't feel like working out. And it's coming from within. I know that I have to back off a little bit. It'll come back. It always does. It just means I need to take a little bit of reprieve and focus on some other things. Doesn't mean I'm going to stop working. Doesn't mean I'm going to stop moving. Might just do a little bit more. Might just do a little more. Might add in a little cardio. Might add in a little bit of like light, you know, movement, a little aerobic stuff. Just get my heart rate up and come at my fitness from a different angle. That way I can still stay in the game. When I jump back into weight training, my conditioning won't be off, and, you know, it's not like I'm sitting on the couch doing nothing for a week. That is reckless. That's bad. That's bad rest. Got to keep it active. Got to keep it moving. Big homies rolling. Ooh, it's chilly. Getting that winter vibe. He's running late. I'm locked out of his house. That sucks. Damn, that sucks. Too many fucking gains for that door. I love working out. I love lifting. And yeah, psychologically it is affecting me not to be in the gym throwing heavy weight around. At the same time, my shoulder does hurt. Like, there are certain truths, and it hurts for a reason, and it's not going to get better on its own. I mean, it could. The inflammation can go down, and it can hurt not as much in another week, but is the problem solved? So it's one thing to have no more pain. It's another thing to be on the brink of either another recurring injury or a worse injury or a worse tear or whatever is going on in there. So I can just foam roll, stretch, mobilize, rest it, allow it to recover. Because even though I can do another chest workout, and I've done it, like last week, I mean, I did another workout, it didn't hurt during the workout, and of course it hurts afterwards. So there's something that's going on in there that is not, that is not healing properly. And as you can imagine, lifting heavy weights wouldn't, it's not going to help the healing. I'm putting stress, I'm adding force. So certain exercises to create balance, sometimes a little pain during rehabilitation, corrective exercise is normal and is necessary. But the overall goal is less tension, more mobility, and time. It's like alcohol. You can't get less drunk by drinking coffee or water. It will help hydrate you, but the only thing that's gonna get you less drunk is time. And time means patience, and patience is not easy. So there you have it. Patience comes in all forms, in all styles. Patience is super important. What are you gonna do? What do you do? Thus is life. And my left knee was bothering me for a while. It's feeling good lately, a little tight, but still, it's just imbalances and overuse and wear. And my sleep hasn't been perfect. Obviously, I talk about I'm like burning the candle at both ends a lot of the time. And when you're sleeping, you're recovering. And if I'm not sleeping, I'm getting dehydrated. I'm not, healing my inflammation as best as I should. And pretty much you're rolling the dice on when it's actually going to give out. And your body's just going to be like, I can't do this anymore. And pop. So I don't want that to happen. So I'm trying to fix things before they go real downhill. Things are going to kind of go up and down, but working on making changes and stopping it at the brink and at the upswing of, ooh, this is gonna be bad, and then cut it, fix it, and then get back on with my life. I'm still young, I can still handle it, but recovery first, and then everything else will come after. Longevity, gotta think longevity. If you think long term, things will work out in the long term. Welcome, my name is Just Gain Timberlake. I'm just getting home, treating my clients. Let's get some more ambient light so you can see the gains. I'm gonna do some more stretching and some foam rolling. I'm really taking that to heart, and it might work itself out that I'm going away next week because I'm not gonna be lifting. I'm probably better be doing yoga, so doing some flexibility stuff now, focusing on that. So when I go away, it would be like another kind of like extended time off, and then I'll come back. Ooh, it's gonna be rough getting back into it. It's gonna be rough, but by then I should feel a little bit more. I don't know if I'll be healed. We'll see. There's gonna be a work in progress. I can tell. This is gonna be a process to get back on track here. But number one is getting the shoulder feeling better. My leg I can deal with. Things have just need to fix myself. Make sure I'm good for the future. Make sure I'm one piece so I can fucking go hard again. I want to crush too. Strong stretching. I still haven't eaten yet. It's late. It's like almost 11 o'clock, but the stretching has been really feeling good. So taking it as far as it'll let me go. Look at that hair. Ooh, I look beat up. Yep, this is something like a pineapple head or some kind of weird top bun thing going on. I was doing some musicallys and just don't judge me. Don't judge me and don't ask too many questions because I just don't have the answers.